And anyway, this is the last pre-charged battery. The first of this sequence is on the charger. There's two more stacked up, ready to get charged. And this is the last of four batteries. So far, no low battery symbol showing. That's nice. I don't trust it for very long, but we'll see. We'll see how long it lasts. So, I've enjoyed the first few bites of my latest baked bean product, and I'll have to perhaps reheat it up to boiling to put 3/4 or at least of it away into the fridge. I like to put things away hot so that they have a maximum lifetime once they cool. Anyway, I was just reminded by a Facebook friend, in fact, one of the women I chatted with, of Russell Brand, who is a kind of, you could say, past favorite of mine. I like his wildness and his survival of a very hard life history. Not just survival, but his you could say phoenix-like arisal or something. I don't know. Anyway, I like him. He's not the same sort as Jordan Peterson or who was the other one? Oh yeah, Stefan Molyneux, both philosophers, or even Janice Fiamengo. She's pretty great. Well, anyhow, so I've revisited Russell Brand, and there's a longish video, more than an hour, which I'm a third of the way through. Intuition and Mysticism, Russell Brand and Teresa Chung. Whatever. She apparently is especially a, I want to say promoter, but that's not the right word. Anyway, sort of a champion of precognition, of knowing things before you could know them. Who knows? I mean, I don't know. Our brains are mostly designed to predict futures, select the most promising ones, avoid the most threatening ones. So, I mean, based on what? Well, the world does have some order in it, and it may be that, well, who the hell knows? I don't know anything about it. I have my doubts, but hey, if precognition were so great and common, then why would we bother with eyes and ears and all that stuff? Oh well. Evolution and the arrival of human being. From the apparent very beginning of time in this universe through to the formation of planets and stars, and stars, first stars, because big stars are necessary progenitors of planets, for example. There has to be a big enough star that can process elements higher than iron in the periodic table, in the atomic number row. So, as Carl Sagan and so forth would say, we are made of star stuff, and derive our motility, let's say, from sunlight. Hey, it's not bad. And we arose from chimp-like creatures in a natural environment where, first off, you want to make sure there's no leopard lurking. And where wide visibility watering holes or places was the best place to live. You could see if there were any crocodiles, hippos, or leopards hanging out on your way to satisfying your thirst. I mean, this is why waterfront property and similar is so expensive, because we have a real instinctual drive to ensure safe access to water. That's it. And you can generally, I see low battery. You can generally find an explanation for just about anything in our character that relates it to the circumstances within which we human beings arose, evolved from chimp-like beings. And much of that evolution actually has been cultural, non-Darwinian, and exponential, building upon itself, networking and expanding. So that for almost all of us, everything around us has been made by us. At least put there, but basically made. We have made our environment, redesigned it, for better or worse, but mostly for better. I mean, we don't have to spend nearly all of our lifetime scrabbling for food like chimps pretty much do, like most wild animals. Just have no choice. You gotta eat and feed your kids. Feed your kids. That's love is merely, I put that in big quotes, merely a mammalian instinct. Its basis is the need for mothers to feed their children and not eat them. And fathers. And extending outward, as some people might say, in terms of serving DNA, which in a sense we all do, in the sense of serving DNA, it's appropriate to risk your life to save 2 brothers or 4 cousins or whatever the hell, I don't know. And, so it's survival of the genome, partly, fundamentally, that has built us as it has. And I think of men trying to control women. Duh. A woman always knows whose baby it is. A man never knows, really. So, mate guarding is a crucial factor in the survival of male genes. Crucial. Ah, well. But cultural evolution, my goodness. It's a good name for what changed us from chimps to humans. A few major steps along the way, like stone tools, fire, language, agriculture, science. We now operate at the fineness of individual atoms or even subatomic particles. And have sent mechanical children to the limits, so to speak, of the solar system. Chimps. Of course, we still play similar roles in games as chimps, like alpha male and groups of friends. In reality, the alpha male has to have a few friends to keep him in that position. He can't just be, apparently, can't just be a nasty, the nastiest of the group. It sort of seems to require that he is sort of loved, somehow appreciated by at least a few allies in the process of living a chimp life. Anyway, 15 minutes and still low battery. Well, maybe I go back to watching YouTube. What the hell? Stop here. 15:30.